If I haven't mentioned the YouTuber Skill in a video, I know I've talked about him in my live streams. Hunt Showdown is a game that his glowing praise made me check out, and I'm glad I did. It's nothing if not unique. The background is, it's 1895 Louisiana. There are monsters running wild throughout the bayou. You play as a hunter tasked with tracking a target monster by locating clues using your dark sight. Dark sight is an ability to peer into another plane of existence. Clues will glow in the distance, and if you're tracking a hunter that has beaten you to the target and they're carrying a bounty token, you'll see lightning flashing in the sky in the general direction of your opponent. That's one thing that makes Hunt so tense and so addicting. Your team of 2, 3, or just your lonesome isn't the only team of bounty hunters on the field. There are up to 12 players, so you'll often be facing 9 players in addition to the many nightmarish creatures that stalk the swamps and forests of Louisiana. Now let's talk about those creatures, shall we? I don't know the actual probability of facing each enemy, so I'll be speaking anecdotally about my own experiences hunting down the twisted horrors of the bayou. By far, the most plentiful are the grunts. Your run-of-the-mill zombie. They often carry knives, meat cleavers, or torches, which will make you bleed or set you on fire, and both of those status effects can be devastating if you don't take the time to bandage yourself or stop the flames from engulfing you. There's also a less common grunt that can poison you, and they often drop a medkit when killed, so I think that kind of balances out the poison. Then we have the hives. I've heard them called bee ladies, or a more derogatory synonym of that. They send out swarms of venomous biting insects that poison you and make it so you can't heal. They go down easy, but if you didn't see them first, the disorienting swarm of bugs, it's laid more than one hunter low. You have your heavies. They're slow, but they take a few hits to kill, and they can pack a bit of a punch. Meatheads, they're blind, but will find you if one of their leeches bites you. There's many other monsters like hellhounds, immolators, water demons, but I'll leave some surprises out there for you. The bosses are what really interested me beyond the cowboy escape from Tarkov that so many people misrecommend this game as. There's a spider, which pretty much goes down how you'd expect. A butcher, which is a fat guy with a pig head that slashes at you with a meat hook while squealing. He was my first boss. Yuck. Then there's the assassin. He can turn into a bug swarm. He's very mobile. Scrapbeak is a newcomer, and they love barbed wire. Oh, how they love turning the boss arena into a miniaturized World War I battleground. There are various strategies for taking down each, but everyone has their least favorite boss. Mine's maybe Scrapbeak or the assassin, depending on the day and my mood. Now, before I tell you what I really love about Hunt, if you're having fun or learned something, I'd like to invite you to like this video, maybe consider subscribing as it really helps my fragile ego. So I've described the opposition in both hunters, monsters, and bosses. You might be wondering how a match of Hunt goes down. Well, I'll tell you. First, you'll outfit a chosen hunter from your roster of hunters. You will choose a large weapon like a rifle or shotgun, as well as a small pistol or the like. You can also take 2 medium weapons like a sawed-off shotgun or dual pistols. Yeehaw! Grab some healing items and some firebombs and you are set. This will be how you appear for each hunt, provided that you survive. That's right, folks, you heard me right. If you die, you stay dead. Everything that hunter brought will stay on the battlefield, or worse yet, go on to serve the hunter that got the drop on you. That's why I can't go back to boring old shooters where I just run towards the enemy spawn point giving no fucks. No crazy 360 no-scope will ever beat the feeling of crouching behind a carriage, bloodied and out of ammo, with both bounties in your possession as the extraction timer hits 0. So you've got your hunter, you've got your team, and know what the general direction the first clue is. What now? Well, the generally accepted best practice is to do everything except PvP as quietly as possible. The sound design in this game is honestly the best I have ever experienced. Good players can tell a Springfield from a Winchester at 300 meters and tell you roughly from what compound the shot was fired. So don't shoot if you can help it. Stab grunts and hives, or avoid them. Avoid crows, ducks, chicken coops, and dog kennels, because if you stir up the local critters, they'll make fuck tons of noise. And noise is a death sentence on the bayou. After playing horror movie Blue's Clues, you'll hopefully arrive at the boss first. You kill the ugly bastard, and then it's time to banish them. As soon as you do that, every player on the map gets a notification, and a giant-ass pillar of light shoots up to the sky. Quiet time is officially over. While the banishment finishes up, you should be looking at which way the extraction is, as well as laying out traps and peeking out windows trying to spot the inevitable player counterattack. Once the banishment is done, you think the coast is clear, or it's as clear as it's gonna get. You grab the bounty tokens and haul your ass to that extraction point that you've chosen. You want to balance speed and caution, especially as you approach the exit, as players love to set up ambushes. I certainly do. Then you stand by the carriage/boat for the longest 30 seconds of your life, and boom, you live to die another day. The tense gameplay loop, coupled with the stories that emerge organically from each hunter's path to retirement, or death, have provided me with a lot of hours of entertainment, and with the devs being as committed as they are, I don't see that changing anytime soon. Until next time, I've been Septimus with the Grim Alliance, and I'll see you on the Bayou.